Yeah, the move. Whatever hand you hit, you move to that side. Left hook, down. One more. You gotta think of throwing punches. Your job is to throw punches. I want him to throw the punches through the guy, not after hit the guy, just boom, not with the full force. So I was showing him how to throw the full force without bringing your hand way back and throwing the punch. So I showed him short distance punching.
So what am I bringing differently? I wouldn't say a new mindset, but definitely like a new perspective. But ultimately, everything new has to lead to a win. So yeah, that's what I'm focused on right now, is just winning.
Anthony Joshua is sharpening his game under the guidance of Mike Tyson, leveling up like his tapping into secret, next-tier abilities taken straight from the Iron Mike playbook.
This is another neck exercise that I got from Mike Tyson. A lot of wrestlers do this. Quite dangerous actually. Physios don't like this type of stuff, but it's good for neck conditioning. It's called neck bridges. And it's flexibility and strength at the same time. So it's a really good exercise if you want to strengthen up your neck area.
And the crazy thing is, he's not only watching Tyson videos. He's diving into those classic neck and shoulder exercises that once made Mike look like he could literally punch through anything.
It's not far from the champion heart. And that's what the champions do. He goes through adversity and he overcomes adversity. Even when the position when it appears that he's lost, he still fights back and overcome adversity.
Left hook head, left hook body. Good, body head. Good, and again.
He's very well equipped. He knows that once he gives up, all the opportunities and all the doors of opportunities close on him, and that's why he never gave up, and that's why he had the chance of being a big winner.
AJ has also been digging into the old school techniques that made Tyson a nightmare in the ring. We're talking sharp head movement, lightning fast setups, and that coiled, spring-loaded power Tyson mastered, blended seamlessly with Joshua's own contemporary style as he prepares for Jake Paul.
What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game, and then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost, you may have got $30 million. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more and more and more.
Then Tyson dropped some legendary advice, calling AJ an outstanding fighter and stressing that the path to greatness is straightforward. Keep moving, stay alert, and let momentum shape your timing and confidence. AJ is absorbing every word, training with a level of focus that feels less like just getting ready for a fight and more like a complete transformation.
To test myself, I've been through a lot, and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have. And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes. I know what this game is about. And I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before. Hence why I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights.
Flowing directly from AJ's session and tapping into what feels like Tyson's playbook for warriors, we cut to Sean Porter, who just storms into the studio like a human alarm bell, letting out a loud "oh." It's like he's narrating a blockbuster disaster scene. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking, this guy just claimed Jake Paul could KO Anthony Joshua with the same casual certainty you get when you predict rain just by looking at the clouds.
For all that being said, if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do against Jake Paul, the world's gonna say Jake Paul fixes his fights. Jake Paul, the fight boxing's rigged and all the other kind of stuff. I just had that conversation with somebody that knew me the other night. Oh, you ain't gonna have to say nothing, but boxing rigged, ain't it? I was like, yo, listen, I ain't never had nobody tell me to do or not do anything. Mark my words. If Anthony Joshua doesn't win that fight, and if it doesn't look like he's pulling the trigger, everybody's gonna say it's rigged. So
Porter's breaking it down like that brutally honest uncle at a family barbecue, pointing out that AJ sometimes forgets to actually throw the punch. And if he slips up against Jake, the internet is going to explode with cries of rigged louder than a viral Twitter storm. Then he pivots, suddenly hyping Jake's right hand like it's a superhero gadget and describing Larry Wade tuning Jake's power like he's upgrading a high-performance sports car.
So that being said, we've seen the right hand that Jake Paul's had in the past. We just ain't seen it when he stepped up against boxers, against, that next level. but he has that right hand. So right hand lands, he wins. Honestly, it's weird. He has a chance. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade. That's my guy.
Oh, I love Larry.
Love Coach Wade. Coach Wade is going to make sure that he has the strength.
The real twist comes when Porter finds out AJ is training with Usyk's camp. His reaction shifts instantly from Jake's got a shot to, yeah, that could be trouble. Suddenly, it feels like we're all on the same page. Porter just sketched out the potential chaos of this fight, and somehow it makes the whole scenario both funnier and more intimidating at the same time.
Anthony Joshua's now working or training with Alexander Usyk and his team.
Oh, okay. I love it. That's surprising. I love it. Actually, I really like that. And for Anthony Joshua to humble himself and say, hey, I think I got some things I can learn. For Jake Paul.
Coming straight off Sean Porter's alarm-worthy entrance, we switch over to Andrew Tate, who starts talking about Jake Paul versus AJ like he accidentally wandered into a superhero mashup. I'm sitting there thinking, this guy mapped out a whole rant about Jake taking on smaller, older fighters, and now Jake just leveled up and decided to fight a giant named Anthony Joshua. Tate even had to scrap his roast notes mid-sentence, and honestly, he had to respect the move.
Fighting someone retired, I'm fighting an active champion. That's what a real man does. And that was going to be a dig at Jake Paul for fighting older people or smaller people. But now he's fighting AJ. So complete respect, huge respect to Jake Paul. I have nothing bad to say about Jake. Everything I was going to say, I can no longer say. So fair play to him. He's a brave man. He believes in himself. And I wish him and AJ a fantastic fight, and I hope they both come out without injury and without any problems and without any health issues.
We all felt that moment when a man known for calling everyone out simply says, all right, fair play. That took guts. The funniest part? Tate keeps insisting he can't dislike Jake anymore, like trying to return a joke because it no longer lands. Jake went from being Tate's punchline to his good luck, brother, in a single announcement, and that alone shows how unpredictable this matchup is. Then Tate dives deeper, giving Jake a full upgrade on his resume, reminding everyone that he's not just a YouTuber, he's a legitimate boxer with a real camp, real size, and real drive.
Real people.
No, it's real.
It is real. That's what I've been told.
It's real. It's real. And, there's business reasons. There's business decisions. And I understand that, for Jake, it's retirement money, worst case. And I'm a very fair man. I don't take it personal. Like, there was a time when Jake was really insulting me, and Logan Paul hated me, and all these things, and KSI insulted me, and Chase insults me. All these people insult me. I'm really just, I'm just a normal dude. I have respect for people who do things that are worthy of respect. I harbor no hate in my heart. I wish Jake the absolute best.
And I'm watching it with you thinking, man, Tate just turned into Jake's personal LinkedIn recommendation. But the real kicker comes when he says the quiet truth out loud. Money matters, but courage matters more. Most people just talk online, but Jake actually signed up to face a human wrecking ball, someone who hits like is trying to undo the past. And Tate? He's over there hoping everyone walks away in one piece, like the responsible uncle at a family barbecue. We feel that, because underneath all the jokes and bravado, heavyweight punches don't care about narratives. So when Tate says he respects both fighters, that's pure experience speaking, and the whole story keeps getting wilder while we sit front row to it all.
Jake's the same size, and Jake isn't a YouTuber. Everyone needs to stop talking like Jake is a YouTuber. Jake is a boxer. Jake has more money than 99% of professional boxers on the planet. He has a full-time training camp. He lives with a full-time gym, full-time trainers. He's dedicated his life to this sport for nearly 7 or 8 years. That's a professional boxer. He's an ex-YouTuber. And this whole narrative, I'm just a YouTuber, is a really good sales tactic because Jake is a boxer and he is at heavyweight. So it's a heavyweight boxer against a heavyweight boxer.
Coming out of that moment where we were all wondering if Jake Paul had officially unlocked main character mode, we dive straight into Wade Clemens's breakdown. Suddenly, it feels like we're inside a behind-the-scenes documentary of a fighter realizing, wait, this is actually happening. And honestly, we're watching it like Jake just turned a Netflix special into a full-blown science experiment. Wade is questioning whether he underestimated Jake, and I can't blame him. 1 minute, Jake's jet-setting around the world like he's on a victory tour, and the next, he's secretly assembling a camp of absolute giants who look like they bench-press minibuses for warm-ups. Wade calls them secret weapons, but let's be honest, these are heavyweight final bosses. And Jake standing next to them? He looks like a kid applying for an internship at Heavyweight Industries. Still, credit where it's due, The man's out there sparring monsters and treating cardio like it's nothing to be scared of.
We already heard that Jake Paul was preparing for Anthony Joshua by sparring the guy that Anthony Joshua was about to fight in Cassius Chaney. This gentleman right here, who was 24-3 from B-More, a.k.a. the DMV. Apparently, Jake brought him into camp.
Who's the opponent that you were supposed to fight this weekend?
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
Who's that? What?
Yeah.
He's in Jake Paul's camp.
What's his name? Cassius.
Okay. And where was that supposed to be?
Already whooped that ass. Sorry, Cassius.
Oh, damn. Where was that supposed to be?
He got a broken knee right now.
Again, a smart move.
Then Wade drops the real bombshell. There might be a legendary heavyweight trainer tucked away in Jake's camp. The way he teases it, it feels like we're watching a Netflix true crime reveal. The suspect? Somewhere in London, quietly holding the key. You, me, and Wade, we're all piecing things together like sleep-deprived detectives. Is it a former AJ coach? The mastermind behind past heavyweight shocks? Whoever it is, Wade makes it sound like Jake just unlocked DLC content that wasn't supposed to be available yet. Even with all these secret weapons, you can hear Wade wrestling with reality. Sparring giants is one thing. Standing across from Anthony Joshua under the bright lights is a completely different storm. That's what makes this so thrilling. Jake's doing everything a challenger should, but AJ? AJ's preparing like he already hit final form weeks ago. And now it's on us, the audience watching this unfold, to figure out, did Jake Paul just level up, or is he about to get schooled in the harsh reality that heavyweight boxing is measured on a curve called experience?
Got a trio of destroyer heavyweights. I have to say, this is insane stuff. This picture, I guess, was on his story, but Ring Magazine also posted it on their Twitter. Jake Paul sparring in the gym with heavyweights Jared Big Baby Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Okoli to prepare for his fight against Anthony Joshua next month. Now, this picture is fucking insane. Number one, you do have legitimate heavyweights there. Frank Sanchez, probably the most legitimate of them all right now, the Cuban Flash, is 25-1 with 18 knockouts. He did get beat by Cabiel, but he's a legit heavyweight. Sorry, ads are going crazy. Legit.
When you step back and look at it all, AJ studying Tyson like he's cramming for a mythology final, Porter sounding the alarm like this fight is a ticking plot twist, Tate flipping from critic to hype man, and Wade breaking down Jake's Avenger-style camp like it's a behind-the-scenes doc, you start to see this isn't just a fight. It's a full-on storyline. We're watching two completely different worlds collide in real time, one fighter rebuilding himself with discipline and legacy in mind, the other rushing through a heavyweight crash course fueled by pure confidence and audacious ideas. And honestly, that contrast is what makes it so electric. So, what do you think? Is Jake truly leveling up, or is AJ about to remind everyone that heavyweight experience comes with its own kind of gravity? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the world of boxing.